class had to read the first book of Peter, and in that book we actually read about how he was writing to a people who were experiencing persecution as a result of their faith. And three common themes that we see in that chapter are exile, suffering, and hope. One of the things that we learn about this letter is that as Christians, we can relate to this message that Peter has for these people who are getting persecuted, because as Christians, we are strangers to this world. Jesus actually says we live in this world, but we are not part of it. As believers, we should not be surprised when we experience suffering or affliction in this world, because as Stuart describes this, he says that we should submit to unjust suffering just as Jesus did. That as a believer is very comforting to me from this epistle is in 1 Peter 4:19, where it says, "So if you are suffering in a manner that pleases God, keep on doing what is right, and trust your lives to the God who created you, for he will never fail you." And what better example of God's faithfulness through the suffering of Jesus Christ? If Jesus Christ suffered, we know that we also have to suffer, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be hopeful. The resurrection of Jesus Christ gives us that hope we need in order to keep pushing through our life here on earth.